what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. Until I broke the rules, my life destroyed. A life destroyed.
Well, hello everybody. What a day. What a day. Wow. Welcome back to another recap. I finally shaved my face. I don't look like a hobo today, so that's good. Um, wow. Started very slow today, but things got rolling. We got the teas back, of course. Let's go. And then it would have been a little bit better. I mean, he's still in the lead, but he could have had it solo. I got one last Puma hat for Rickie. So I got another. I got a blue Puma hat too, so I guess that'll work. I might have worn that first. I have like three Puma hats total aside here. They fit really well on. I have a big long head kind of, as you can see, but they fit really well. I like them very much. Anyway, all right, round three. Let's get to it. So, man, it took just initial thoughts. It took forever for the leaders to tee off, and I never remembered leaders teeing off that late, almost 7 o'clock Eastern time. So I went back and checked for another West Coast major championship, the 2021 U.S. Open at Torrey Pines, which John Rahm won. I was like, there's no way they teed off that late. So final group at LACC today, who Rickie and Wyndham, tee off at 6:40 p.m. Eastern time. Final group at Torrey teed off at 3:55 Eastern, like almost 3 hours different. It almost got dark for Rickie and Wyndham. Thankfully, they played 18 quickly. I'm sure Rickie wishes it would have been a little quicker, but yeah, crazy late, just stupid late. I never thought anybody was going to tee off, but it's going to be nice tomorrow because I'm playing golf, teeing off at 1, so I can get right back for when the leaders go off. I'm not really expecting, we'll get to this later, I'm not expecting anybody outside of the top 4 to win this championship, but we'll get that later. Course overall, still played pretty easy early on in the day, and obviously pins were in tougher spots, notably, which everybody is going crazy over, which I loved as well, the par 3 15th, playing at a historically short 82 yards, but was very fun most of the day. Didn't really see a lot of big numbers, at least on TV. I don't know if anybody had any awful shots, but it still seemed kind of easy. Greens still weren't hard enough for it to really bounce and go like one hop over. So I know JT said something earlier today about what it might do and kind of one hopping over, but didn't really see a lot of that, unfortunately. I just want to look at one thing quickly. Oh, we're good. Anyway. Okay. But yeah, besides that, let's get right into the early wave. I don't have a lot of notes. Most of my notes are going to be on the leader. So other than Tom Kim, nothing really special. Tom Kim had going bananas. Shot a 29 on the front, then had a birdie on 10 to get it to 7 under on the day, 6 under overall. Leaked a little oil towards the end, finished at 4 under on the day, but still very good round. Shot I think, what did he shoot? 65, which is the best round of the day. Other guys that tried to get low initially, Brooks and Cantlay, both had it to 3 under, but both fell back. Brooks got to even, and Brooks finished right where he started at even par, and Cantlay finished at 1 under par. So made a little noise to start, which is kind of what everybody expected with that easier front 9, but weren't able to keep it going with the significantly harder back 9. That's really all I got for the early wave. Don't think a lot happened. I think Siwoo Kim got hit with a ball, so that was cool. But besides that, I don't remember anything worthwhile happening. So let's get right to the leaders. And I'm probably going to be all over the place here because it was pretty all over the place. So honestly, it wasn't anything crazy on the front 9, but it got bananas on the back. So I think what's easiest for me, at least, is to keep things online, is to just go player by player. Some people have more notes than others, And honestly, starting out with our two leaders. So let's start with Rickie. I don't have a ton of notes on Rickie. I thought he was just pretty solid today, less roller coastery than he had been the first 2 days. I think at one point today he had a stretch where, well, let's go over the leaderboard there. Let's make this a little bit smaller and move it over a bit. Okay, so Rickie, he had a stretch, I think they said, for the first time of making 3 pars in a row, starting 8, 9, and 10. Overall, just a pretty solid day for Rickie. I guess we got to make it bigger to see everything. But obviously, what was tough for him, hit it in close on 18 and then proceeds to 3-putt with a nasty lip out on the second putt. That's a bit of a buzzkill after such a solid round. Would have went 1 under without that bogey on 18 on the back. But overall, 70, can't beat it. It's kind of where I thought the leaders would be at the end. Around 10 under sounds about right. So besides that, not much else for Rickie. Obviously, he had the bomb on 13 for birdie to get it to 11 under par, and then just played par on from that point in until 18 when he bogeys. Other than that, solid round for Rickie. Kept it between the lines and played well in my opinion. I thought he'd still have the lead going into tomorrow, and I was correct. I think he is obviously one of the players that can win tomorrow. Going into the co-leader, Wyndham Clark. So took the lead and looked just stupid solid after 9. Led for a lot of the way. Let's take a look. So yeah, 2 under going out, and then he starting at on the par 5 8th is when he started leaking a little bit. Hit his drive very left. He kind of caught a break that it got stuck up on the left hill on that par 5. It got stuck up on that left hill, and then it drifted down a little bit, so it was only in like the first cut. And then he still hit his pitching wedge probably a little bit thin, barely cleared the barranca there. I don't think I said barranca any of the first 2 shows, and I think I tweeted out before the U.S. Open started that the over-under for barranca in the media was like 999.5. If anybody happened to count how many times they said barranca, I would love to know. We still got a whole nother round, and 999 might be close. Anyway, started leaking a little bit on 8, and then bogeys 11, bogeys 12. I think I have a couple notes in there on that. Yeah, some suspect shots on 11 leading to bogey, and then on 12 he flubs a chip shot, but makes a great save for bogey. Follows that right up with a huge steadying birdie putt on 13. Definitely saw some jitters there, and then he hits just a big ugly block on 17 into some rocks into the barranca once again, barranca. And then with that, for how shitty of a shot that was, I thought that it was a bit too easy of a drop, so he hits it way right into some rocks, no chance. And then it was a red penalty markers there, so he's able to just basically take unplayable and essentially drop it on the green almost, which is, I don't think that's enough of a penalty for how bad of a shot that was, but whatever, that's how they set it up. Chips it on and has probably an 8-footer for bogey, and he makes that. Good putt for bogey there. And honestly, how many times is he going to make these 8 to 10 footers to save bogey or make birdie? He's been making them the entire week, and I just do not see it steadying or staying this way tomorrow. We'll get into more of that later. Then on 18, he just gets saucy with it. Iron shot into the green, twirls it in the fairway, puts it to like 5 feet, which is sick. I would have had a lot less confidence in him going into tomorrow if I did not see that shot. I still think he's going to crumble a bit, but that's something. And then totally separately from his play, what he does putting, what Wyndham Clark does putting is an abomination, in my opinion. You're a professional golfer. Read your own putts, man. Like, you you shouldn't be allowed to have just stand there, look at it, and have your caddy basically tell you the line and read your putt for you, and then you step in and hit the putt. I think that's just gross. And read your own putts, man. If you win, if he wins, I don't like that. That's all I gotta say. I don't like it. Whatever. I think there are my only notes on Wyndham Clark. Overall, he played great. Was leaking on the back nine, but a couple shots, couple putts that really kept him in it. Rory. You know what? We'll save Rory. Let's do Rory at the end. Honestly, I don't have a ton of notes on Rory either. Xander. I liked his hat. Hat was cool. I don't know what the yellow things on it were, but I just liked the white with the little bit of blue and then the yellow things all around the hat. Cool hat. I liked it with the little yellow rope too. Cool. Blew up a bit to start the round, steadied the ship for a bit, and then started losing it again. Hell of a putt on 15 though. Thought it was going to go in when he had it a bit too long over that back mound there. Good putt, but yeah, he just didn't really have it today. What do we got? Let's check him out. Xander, he shoots a 73 today. Fought hard on the front to even shoot even going out, and then 3 bogeys on the back to just lose any momentum he had. I don't think he's going to win. Whatever. We'll do Scottie and Rory at the end. DJ, he is T6, 5 under, shoots a 71. Honestly, I have no notes on DJ. Barely saw him hit any shots today. Yeah, I got nothing on him. Nothing. He's going to make my power rankings probably later, but the 5th spot is just a placeholder basically. Harris English. Not a ton of nuts on him either. Not a ton of nuts on him either, huh? Might remix that one tomorrow. Shaky 3-putt on, I forget what hole it was. Real shaky 3-putt. Whatever. Where is he? Can I find it? What hole was it? I think it was 11. Yeah. So he gets it to 10 under par and then has a really ugly 3-putt from like 3 feet out for par right after getting it to double digits, which is tough. And then he kind of just kept bleeding from there, had 3 more bogeys coming in, shoots a 71, and he finishes at 6 under par. Tough after having it to double digits for a while. Well, not really for a while. He had it for 1 hole. And that's about it on Harris English. Don't think he's going to win either. Now let's go to Scottie. Really thought Scottie would take more advantage of the day, but he, for a while, just didn't. And kind of made me look like a dick for having him at number 1 in my power rankings after being 5 shots back to start the day. I thought he would get to either being the leader or within 2 shots of the lead, but he gets it to within 3 shots of the lead after coming back to life. Birdie's 14, has a kind of ugly bogey on 16, but I mean, that's a tough hole, 558-yard par 4. And then Eagle 2 on 17, absolutely filthy, stuffs it from the middle of the fairway, 1 hop, rolls in, just perfection. And then Birdie's 18, gets the putter rolling there. I think that's going to give him some good momentum and some good vibes in the putter going into Sunday. The boy's in it. Like I said, I thought he'd be within, kind of at the lead or within 2 shots of it. He's 3 shots back, and he's absolutely in this championship still. So I like that a lot. Let's go Scottie. And then let's finish up with Rory. So after he goes low the first 2 days in the front 9, he only shoots 1 under on the front today. Just couldn't really get anything going, and similar story on the back 9. Tough bogey on 13. He had a bunch of birdie shots, but or birdie putts, but he just couldn't really get them going. On, let's see, what hole was it? 12. Wyndham makes that bogey at 11, and then Rory could have gotten right to the lead at 10 under par, but he could not make like a 5-footer for birdie, which is tough. Then he 3-putts 13 for bogey, comes right back on 14 with a nice birdie putt right after Scottie holes out. So things were just getting wild at that point. It was got the juices flowing, I'll tell you that. Like I said, he had a couple more birdie chances coming in. Really struck the ball well today, but he just couldn't really get any of those birdie shots to fall. Ends up with a 69, nice 1 under par on the day. Solid day for Rory. If he can get the putter rolling tomorrow and continues to hit the ball, drive the ball, iron shots like he's been doing. Had a couple wayward ones. He hit one into the Barranca on, what par 5 was that? I think it was on 8. Yeah, he kind of hit a 6-iron from like 240 out and then just kind of pulled it left. Tried to get a little too much on it and overcooked it left. Besides that was the only really ugly shot I saw him hit. Besides that, it was a solid day for him. Anything else on Rory? No, I think that's about it. So those were the leaders coming in. Like I said, shit got wild on the back 9, and it really started to feel like a major championship. Got intense. Could definitely feel it. Felt the pressure on each of those shots coming in, and it was only Saturday. It was really fun. I don't know if anybody else noticed, but Rickie looked like noticeably kind of flushed on 18. So you can't prepare for that major championship pressure. Rickie's been there before, but he hasn't been there in quite a while. So we're going to see how things go looking into Sunday. So my thoughts for Sunday tomorrow. I definitely got tougher in the afternoon when things finally got pretty firm. That being said, I'm going to be pissed if somebody like, I don't know, let's see who's back a little bit. Let's close up Rory here. Let's go down the leaderboard a little bit. So I'm going to be pissed if somebody like, I don't know, Bryson or Cam Smith or Victor Hovland, like, would it be cool to see them run up there? Yeah, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If Bryson does it, fine. Honestly, if Cam does it, fine. But I don't want to see anybody out of those other than those like last 5 groups, I don't want to see anybody else up there just sitting on it and waiting for the leaders to come in, because things got noticeably firmer towards the end of the day. So if they get relatively softer conditions and things are not significantly easier, but easier than the leaders have it, I will be pissed if somebody just is sitting there. They finished an hour and a half before the leaders finish, and they're just kind of sitting there at, I don't know, 8. I don't know if anybody can get there. It's going to take like a 64, 65 to get to like 8 under par. I'll be pissed if somebody's like sitting there at 8 under par and just waiting for the leaders to come in, and they have tougher conditions depending on what they do with the pin placements, depending on how hard things get. I will not like that. Other thoughts, my main thought, I feel like this a little bit less after Wyndham's final shot in 18 there, but I think Wyndham is going to crumble. So with that, let's get into my power rankings. Number 5, like I said, this is kind of just a placeholder because I don't think. So leaderboard, we've got Wyndham Clark, Rickie Fowler, T1 at 10 under, Rory -9 at 3rd place, Scottie 7 under in 4th. I don't think, if things go how they should, I don't see anybody besides those 4, assuming they don't light themselves on fire. I don't think anybody else past Scottie Scheffler is going to win this championship. I'm sorry. I just don't think anybody else has a shot. With that being said, 5, I guess DJ. I think if anybody can catch fire, it's Dustin Johnson. Now, I don't think he's in form of whenever he won the Masters that kind of year, when he was just going like 30 under par places and having the November Masters win. So you got DJ and Xander at 5 under. They basically would have been my placeholder for 5. So you can put them both there. I don't think either of them will win. Do they have shot? Absolutely, if the leaders fall back, but only one that I think will, based on how they've all been playing up there. Only one that I think could is Wyndham Clark. Going to number 4 is the man, Wyndham Clark. So let's go back. Let's make this more intense. Just my face, no leaderboard. Number 4, Wyndham Clark. Like I said, he definitely looked shaky at times today, but was able to steady it. So he was able to steady it from after making bogey at 11, makes birdie on 12. Looks shaky, bringing it on home, and then he stuffs it on 18, makes birdie. So that's big balls stuff right there. But I still think he doesn't have the experience. He got shaky on a Saturday. What's he going to do on major championship Sunday playing in the final group? I think that's just a classic. He could be just off of coverage and, I don't know, 5 over by the time we get to, 12, 13. It could be that kind of thing for him. Number 3, Scottie Scheffler. I've said this before. I thought he was going to be a little bit closer. I said like 2 shots. He got to 3. He's only 3 shots back. Again, if this gets tough, like it did today, if it's tougher throughout, I think he has a really good shot. If it's still relatively soft and benign to start, and then it gets a little harder for that back 9, then he might not have as much of a shot. But you can't count out the number 1 player in the world, the best ball striker. If the putter gets hot and he starts making those 8, 10 footers like Wyndham's been doing all week, he can absolutely get it to. I think he should shoot a 65. I think he could. I think the winning score will be 11 under par. I'm going to say that right now. I haven't gotten to Rickie or Rory, but I think the winner's at 11 under par. Will it be a playoff? It might be. Number 2 in the power rankings, Rickie Fowler. 10 under par, co-leader right now. Has been, like I said, the first 2 days were a little roller coastery, but it was a tame roller coaster, I think. Even though it was a little up and down, he looked in control for most of the time. Now, like I said, he got a little flush on 18. Will the pressure catch up with him? Hasn't been there in a while. Who knows? I don't think he'll fall back like I think Wyndham Clark might. And then number 1, Rory McIlroy. He didn't do what I thought he might do today and just kind of make a couple bogeys and fall back. He started out strong, made 2 birdies in his first 3 holes, and then just kind of hung out for a bit. And that's all he needed to do today. It's shaping up like a true U.S. championship test, U.S. Open championship test. And if he continues this steady play, drives the shit out of it, continues his ball striking, and keeps playing pretty well with the wedges, gets a couple putts to fall, I really think this is going to be Rory's championship, and I think Rory McIlroy will be the 2023 United States Open champion at the end of Sunday. That is all I got for today. Pretty concise with the stream today. Had a lot of notes, which made it a little easier, a little less off the wall, but it was definitely intense for a Saturday. I can't imagine what tomorrow's going to be. I get to play a little golf beforehand, and I cannot wait to watch the leaders play tomorrow, taking it right up to 11 o'clock again. And with that, I will see you guys once again tomorrow. Will I have another Puma hat on tomorrow, or will there be a TaylorMade hat on? I do have one TaylorMade hat. No, I have 2. Will it be a TaylorMade hat? I think so. I hope so. I'd love to see Rory win, get another championship, get him to 5, tie himself up with Brooks, and really make it a test for who's the player of this generation. All right. Enjoy the rest of your night. If anybody's drinking, I'm going to have a couple more teas tonight and play some games, a little Call of Duty, and I will see you guys late Sunday night again. All right, since I'm sure they're going to tee off at 6:30, 6:40 again. All right. See you tomorrow.